Okay, so now let's show you that riff with the harmonies together. And there you have it. Okay, so moving on comes the second verse. From there, it goes directly into the second verse. And now the second verse is very similar to the first verse, only the tails change now. So you still have the power chorded chugging riff, kind of. So here's where it changes. Okay, so that's the new tail. So what's basically happening is you're incorporating some time on that 7th fret on A, and then adding that, which is on your D string, you're playing a hammer-on pull-off from your, or a pull-off actually, I should say, from your 5th fret to your 4th fret, again on D, down to your 7th fret on A. Okay, so. So you're basically holding that E there for 2 beats, so before you go into the tail. So one more time, I'll show you that nice and slow. Okay, now I'll show you that up to speed. And that's the second verse. Now, coming out of the second verse, you go into the riff that you just played before, which was the harmony riff, only not harmonized. Right, and then from there, you go into the shots. Okay, so this is kind of a spin on the first half of the first verse. Okay, so that's what the rhythm is playing, and you're basically playing rests, and the whole band kind of rests with you on this. So what you're doing is, again, like the first verse, you're on your power chord on E, and it would be the 7th fret, and then you're jumping up a string to your A string, same power chord basically, right? So, but you're letting it ring. Right? Okay. But what happens here is that E is held twice. Okay, so. So down to the 3rd fret. Back up to the 7th fret. Okay, now I'll show you what the lead guitar is playing. Okay, and this is on your G and your B strings. Now that would be your 9th fret on G, 12th fret on D or B. Okay, so G, B, G, B, back to G. That would be the 11th fret to the 12th fret. And this just repeats. Okay, and that's being played over these. Okay, now what comes next is a variation of the main riff. And this is the precursor to the solo section, so I'll show you what that is. Okay, and that's the riff in itself, just repeating it. That is the extent of it, basically. So again, what you're doing is you're barring the 4th fret, okay, from your basically your D string up. Okay, and you're starting on your A string, and that would be the 7th fret up to the 4th fret on D. And you're doing a hammer-on pull-off between the 4th fret and the 5th fret on D. Okay. So it goes 4, 5, 4, right? 5 again. So 7 on A to D, 4, 5, 4, 5 again to G, 4, back down to 5, to 4th fret on D, back to 5th fret, and then 4th fret again. Right? Now back to the 7th fret on A, and then back up to the 4th fret on D. Now, here's where it changes as well, is you're playing a power chord, 2 power chords for that matter, on the A string, 3rd fret, up to the 5th fret. Okay, and that happens twice, I believe. I'll correct myself, that's 4 times, okay? And next comes the verse, or the solo section.